Who's excited?
Let's go.
We
Go.
just completed our first workshop in 2026.
It was awesome too.
Awesome.
I don't know. I look at the activity, it don't look as awesome. So, so that's actually our topic today. Our topic today is why am I stuck? Okay, but I'm gonna go a couple of recognitions and announcements first. Um, so all you're gonna hear this whole entire quarter is refer three to be in profit. That's gonna be the theme of this quarter, and we're gonna make sure that message goes out there, and we're really gonna. You guys are gonna see some growth just because of this message. Okay? And the reason why I'm going on putting it on fifth gear on this one, that's the whole topic that Michelle talked about today, of which I take full responsibility, where we should have probably been on fifth gear 3 months ago. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna put it on fifth gear now for a couple reasons. Number one, I want to bring more value, especially for the community builders, which means require heavy traffic, right? Does that make sense, guys?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It's easier to spread out heavy traffic than spread out little to no traffic, right?
No traffic.
You can't spread the butter if the butter ain't there, right? You can't spread the butter.
That's right.
That's
So
right.
so
Okay.
so so that's kind of where the focus is going to be. And then for people who don't have a community, it still means more income. Because you know what? Let me ask y'all a question. Should there be any reason why everyone here should not be already in profit mode just from the community subscription alone?
Should be.
Right? Anybody know how many it takes to be in profit mode?
3.
5,
Three.
right?
Three.
Oh, 3.
Three.
3. 3.
Regardless of what tier you are on. It's just that when you refer in certain tiers, you get more perks. Okay? Think about this for a second. Let's say you refer.
She's a different one.
Okay. Let's say that you refer 3 in VIP, right? That should cover anything that has to do with PPP, correct?
Yep.
Now, you refer 5 in VIP, what happens?
Free for life.
Free for life. You never have to pay a subscription here again. Is that pretty good perk?
Oh,
That's
yeah.
a good work.
Most communities of that I know of, especially by Michelle, is refer 10 in order to get free for life.
Mm.
Double.
You guys only got 5. Does that make sense?
Right.
Right.
And that goes for the what do you call it? Premium. So if you got free for life on premium, how much do you pay if you upgrade to VIP?
Mhm.
$100. That's it. Flat. Because your premium is already free. Does that make sense?
Say that one more time, Kim.
If you at premium and you refer 5 people and you keep 5 subscription active, right?
Uh-huh.
Your premium is free for life, correct?
Right.
But if you upgrade to VIP Elite, right? Then you just pay the difference, which is 100.
Okay, got you. Got you.
But if you have 5 in the VIP, it's free for any tiers. That's where the difference in the value. Does that make sense?
Oh, yeah.
That's
Everybody clear on that?
Yep.
Okay. But if you refer 15 on standard, that means you got 15 referrals with active subscriptions. Then your standard is free. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
it's free for life. So all you got to do now, pay the difference to upgrade to whatever other tiers. Does that make sense?
Kim, is there an email series with this?
Yes. I'm putting together an email series where you can promote it and you can send it as a campaign and promote it. And if you have a community, you can customize it to your community. Does that make sense?
Makes sense.
So anything that I do with PPP is going to be available for you to have for your own version for your community. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. That's part of what you pay that subscription for community builder. Does that make sense?
Yes.
That's your perk. Now, how many of you guys like thumbnails like this?
Looks
Yes.
good.
All I do is use the same prompt. So you got to tweak the prompt to your liking, and then the only thing you change is the verbiage. Does that make sense?
Yep.
And then it will give you variations, and you can choose different variations. Now, what I found out the hard way, I've never gone to AI school. Only person here that's gone to AI school is Raheem. Okay. Oh, when you give your Chat GPT, Ibrahim, what's the difference between Chat GPT where you create the image there or Chat GPT / image? Is it the same thing?
I'm gonna keep it real with you. I haven't been using ChatGPT for my images lately. I've been using Nano Banana. So
Okay.
I'm not sure, but I can test it out tonight and see and tell you the difference.
Okay. I didn't
Yeah.
know if it was any difference, but here's I will tell you. So let's say you want, like, you guys see the accuracy of me in this thumbnail, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's because I attach a minimum of 8 pictures of me, 8 different angles, right?
Yep.
And then you ask the prompt is add so and so with the accuracy of the attached image. So it's going to read all 8 images and come up to as accurate as possible version of you. Does that make sense?
Right.
Okay.
There's another prompt you can use as well.
What?
And you can use it in ChatGPT. I'll type it in the chat. But if you use say you still put an image of yourself in, right? But you can say, take this image, and you can ask it to do any pose that you want. Make it ultra realistic, shot in 70mm IMAX with 4K resolution. If you guys use that prompt as well that I just put in the chat, it'll take any image of you, it'll make it super realistic, and you can prompt it to put yourself in any pose that you want. Like I've been making my thumbnails with Nano Banana, taking a picture of myself and just telling it that, and it makes my thumbnail, it looks exactly like me, except I'm just in a different pose than when I actually took the picture in.
Awesome, bro. Thank you for sharing.
Mhm.
I'm going to put it on this document right here. And then later I'm going to distribute it to you guys.
Kim,
Yes.
chatgpt.com/images
Yes.
is actually in ChatGPT. It's
Yeah.
what do you call them? Pre-formatted images, and you can do different things with them.
hmm
Is the quality
It's,
different or is the quality the same?
I think it's about the same.
It should be the same.
Is it because you can do different features? with the image versus the chat GPT, or what? Are
You
they
can
different features?
well, there's one that says, I think you can take, I haven't used it, but I looked at it.
So
You
in
can
this
take
one,
an
what it
image
looks,
and change the way your room looks, things like
Oh,
that.
yeah, you can do different styles in this, Kim. So you can do
It's
like you can do camcorder, neon. They have different themes that you can
okay.
use.
okay.
And I think that's the difference between just the regular image generator in your chat and this. Like you can give your you can use these templates and give your images different textures and all of that kind of good stuff.
All right. All right. So we've got a couple new branding going on. So we've got this is Lori. Lori just got her logo done. And then we have Rich. You guys know Rich. Rich also got his logo done. So you can see people are taking on the 7-day challenge for branding, right? And they're figuring it out. You see? That's why it's so important that someone goes through that 7-day branding challenge, because it gives them an idea that, you know what? Let me see if my baby is ugly. Let me see if I need to fix my baby. So,
Scroll down a little bit. Let's see, we're up. Yeah.
oh, technology. I love it. Y'all
Oh, this
using
is awesome.
technology to the max. Proud of you, mom.
Thank you.
I should have been in there fooling around with that a long time ago.
So, I'm telling you, the tools we provide are golden in this community, guys. If we're just not leveraging it enough, okay? Um, what does it mean to be in profit mode to you? Anybody want to volunteer what it means to you?
For me, it means making over whatever you put in. So if I'm
Okay.
putting in $100, I want to make 100 plus 50. Then I'm in profit mode. Got my $100 back and I'm making 50.
Okay. I was looking for an answer more than just numbers.
Oh,
Does that make
okay.
sense? Because we we make decisions not on logic. We make decisions on emotion, right? So one of the answers that I would probably look for is a peace of mind, right? You get up, you do your business. When you don't got no bills,
Well,
you have a peace of mind, right?
True.
Right? But how important is that peace of mind to you? Because how emotional you are about it is how much more urgency you have for it.
Yep.
Make sense?
Yep.
Right? It's kind of like this, having that undying belief, right? That the system works, the product works, comes down to how emotional you are about it. It
Yep.
comes down to what it means. What does it look like to you? Right? Because let me ask you this, okay? Whatever business or service or products we've sold in the past, we all know that every business needs to spend money to make money, correct?
Yep.
Right? But the question is, I don't know if you saw my last video. My last video says, why not let the tools pay for themselves? Which was driving traffic to PPP. Does that make sense?
mhm.
Right? And at the end of the day, I remember Jeff is here in insurance. Okay. I know Brahim has his insurance experience too.
Mm-hmm.
I pay almost 10,000 a year just in E&O and renewal license. 10,000 a year because I was licensed in all 50 states. Okay. And appointed with at least 10 plus carriers. Okay. All of that costs money. So that means that if I'm not making 11,000 a year, I'm in the hole. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Mhm.
Now, do I need to spend 11,000 in digital marketing? No,
No.
no, you don't need to. Okay, 1,000 at the most. Okay, but that means you got a lot of bells and whistles. Okay, so here's my point to you. Figure out what is your overhead and make sure you aim to make enough to cover the overhead. Make sense?
Oh, yeah.
But the question is how important it is to you. Some people might say a peace of mind, no worries, no burden, right? But the reality is how simple it actually is to make that X amount of dollars. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
And it comes down to really, for just the PPP subscriptions, I don't care how you skin. Well, I won't say that because some people might get offended. I don't care how you look at it. 3 referrals, regardless of what tier you're on, puts you in profit mode. 3 referrals. There's a lot of you here that have at least one active subscription on a referral. I know Rudy is one. I know Cynthia, right? At least one. 2 more puts you in profit mode. Does that make sense?
Yep.
But you know what? Every contest we do is designed to help you reach that goal quicker. Do you guys realize that? Every single contest we ran was for the sole purpose for you to leverage so you can reach that milestone. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Because everything you design has to have a strategy. You just don't design to design for the sake of it. If someone designed for the sake of it, that means they're still chasing the money. All they care about is money coming in. Well, here's what I will tell you. Wrong mindset. Wrong mindset. Because how many of you guys know Jim Rohn?
I know Jim Rohn.
We know
Okay.
about him.
Jim Rohn has to say, if you help enough people get what they need or what they want, you will automatically get what you want.
Hmm.
Does that sound familiar?
Hmm.
Right? So you don't focus on yourself, you focus on the other people. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
So when we design these contests, we design these things, it's all about the community. What can we do to get the community to the next level? You see? So that's very important because let's take a look real quick. Okay? There's 2 places you can see this. You can see it in Skool. This will tell you who committed, who committed for the next 30 days. We haven't started 30 days yet. Right now, we're doing what we call preparation.
Hmm.
Okay? What are we preparing? We're preparing the tools, we're preparing the automation, we're preparing the mindset, we're preparing everything. So when it's time to run this 30-day relentless, there's absolutely no distraction. Fair?
Mhm.
Right? So these are the people who committed. This is where you can find it. And guess what? I made it even very easy. Like, let's say I go to Brahim. It's going to take me to exactly where Brahim put his number. You don't even have to search. You just have to know how to click. Just make sure your mouse got some batteries. Okay? Y'all supposed to laugh, man. Come on.
I smiled. I smiled.
Man, y'all so daggone serious. It's real, boy.
We
We're
trying to follow
concentrating.
along, man.
Boy. What am I gonna do with you guys?
Hey, there's two Rudies in the community.
Said tough crowd, huh?
Say what?
There's
Tough
two
crowd.
Rudies in the community.
Who?
Two Rudies.
He said, "Are there two Rudies?"
Oh, 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 oh. He's trying to say his last initial. You threw me off there for a minute, my friend. You threw me off. Yeah, two Rudies. I'm like, what is he talking about? You should know by now, man. English is my seventh language, man. Okay. So, anyhow, this is where you find this, and then I'm also gonna post this sheet in the community. I'm gonna give you guys each a copy of your own version for those of you guys who are on the list. Um, I put this one together. This is for my fellow engineers.
Mm-hmm.
You know what they say, right? In the engineering world, if it's not created, it's not right. You know, it has to be created.
Especially in spreadsheet form.
That's right. That's right. Never say anything bad about Excel when you're talking to an engineer.
Is that a Stanford shirt, Rich?
It is, yeah.
Oh man, okay.
All right.
I went there
So-
for a little while.
Nice.
To kind of give you a quick walkthrough on this, okay? If the numbers are incorrect, it's fine. All you gotta do is go in and update it, right? So right now, for the purpose of the workshop, which is the clarity message, right? It stops right here, right? So in fact, what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna go right here and put a line right there. Okay. And we're gonna thicken that up a little bit. All right. So that way they'll separate that. Okay. So when we go here, it'll tell you exactly what the current standings are. So we know when somebody hit 3, they automatically get their 47 back. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I did get a message back from Skool. You can't really, they don't have like an automation where you can filter and find the person who bought. So there's a lot of manual work going on behind the scene. I just got done training RG on how to look that stuff up for me. Okay.
Oh.
So there is a manual way to do it. Michelle confirmed it too today's call. And it so happens I got the answer back also from Skool about 30 minutes after her. So but this is where we're at. Zuli, you only need one more. Okay. Cynthia. Where are you, Cynthia?
I'm wondering.
I'm wondering too. All right. Cynthia M. I thought I had you on. I must have copied and pasted somebody else's. And your numbers is looking similar to Brahim.
That's a good cat to follow.
So this is the spreadsheet knowledge that Kim has. Okay, I'm no guru, but I know a little bit. Okay, I'm no guru. Okay, so you had 2 before, but you had 1 drop out. So that one is 0. So this is kind of where you're at. Okay, and you can see what is in common. What's in common with all this? Do you guys see?
No.
Most of the people who are here on this list is the same people who committed to be 6 figures.
Get that
I
right.
didn't design it, but it looks that way.
Yep.
Like-minded people think alike, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, okay? I'm just really, really saying, okay? Hold on. Why is it not freezing? View, freeze. All right, row 3. Here we go. All right. So you can see here, okay? Yeah, Martha. Martha had one before on the lifetime, but that person dropped out. So Your key is going to be this side of the sheet on how many active subscription you have. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
Okay. Why is this important? First and foremost, I have better sleep when I know you're operating a profitable business.
Mm.
Would you have better sleep too if you were in my shoe?
Yep.
Second, that means the community is growing. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys will see how well we all understand this right here is how well we grow as a community, but not necessarily just a community. It's how well we grow as a culture. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
Yep.
Because this culture is intended to duplicate among other communities with the same foundation of core values. Does that make sense?
Right.
So it's bigger than PPP. Right now, it's the best kept secret among us. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Yep.
But by Cinco de Mayo, anybody know why Cinco de Mayo?
Mother's birthday.
It's because it's PPP's anniversary. We're going to let it be known across the entire digital space. The ideal number is to have a minimum double-digit communities. Anybody know what double-digit mean?
10 or more.
10 or more.
10,000. Yeah. Oh.
10 or more. Okay. We can start with 10 communities for the year of 2026. And our goal is to go up to 50 communities by 2027. You think that's a pretty strong foundation?
Mhm.
Yeah, absolutely.
You see,
Mhm.
when the foundation is strong, guys, everything else grows symmetrically. That's why it's important. That's why when you do things right, you do it right from the beginning. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
Absolutely.
So I hope you guys catch the vision, right? And I hope that you guys anticipate yourself to be part of that vision. It's not my vision. This is for the culture as a whole. I never think of me, I think of 5 to 10 years from now. That's always how I learn to build. Does that make sense, guys?
Mhm.
Yep.
Okay. A lot of folks out there cannot even comprehend this conversation because they're still in desperate mode to try to rub two nickels to get a dollar.
Mhm.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
Now, how do you get the stinking thinking out of your mind even though you're not making the money yet? With action. So, what do you focus on? Just like it says in our community, you focus on the process. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yep.
So, you see, there's two stages. You have income, which we're not talking about money here, and then you have outcome. What do you focus on the income? Making sure that you got your non-negotiables in your videos. Making sure your videos are branded. Making sure your videos have a clear message. Making sure your why, they can feel your why in your videos. Those things. All of that is part of the incoming. When you focus enough on the incoming, you would develop a reminder from Tim, which is an undying belief. Does that make sense?
Yep.
For me, my biggest takeaway was this 3-day workshop for me was a reminder of a wake-up call.
Hmm.
Does that make sense?
Mm.
Because sometimes we tend to focus on the basics. We forget to focus on the basics. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
And what is the moral of the story here on the basics? Is our mindset. Our mindset. It's like garbage in, garbage out. Does that make sense, guys?
Yeah.
So if you feed your mind with negative stuff, if you feed your mind with things that's going to be distracting you, then you're not going to have a good outcome. But if you're feeding your mind with what you read, with what you watch, with what you intake, the information will also reflect what comes out of you in production. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
For me, I'm constantly reading a book. But there's one book I never put down. Anybody know what that book is?
The Bible.
Bible.
That's right. That's right. Okay. And it should be that same book for whatever religion you have. There's still a book. Does that make sense? And that should be ultimately your mind. That's your mind. That's your focus. That's your peace of mind. That's where your meditation should be. Okay? So, this is really important, guys. As we go, we're going to make this look more interesting, but this is where we're going to focus on. I'm going to also add income producing activities to this sheet. Okay? So, there will be multiple pages here, like how many videos you done that week. What is the stats of your videos? What's your open rate? What's your click rate? All the important numbers. So we know where to help you fix it. Does that make sense?
Yep.
We're going to teach you not only how to build a restaurant, but we're going to teach you how to run that restaurant. From the front of the house to the back of the house. Does that make sense?
Yes.
You're not going to see anything like this anywhere. I promise you. I can say this with confidence because it takes experience. Okay? That's number one. There's a lot of people who have experience. But the second one is where most people fall off. A will to support the people.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where most people fall off because it's too much work. You will see how much work there is. It's not an easy task to take on. Okay? And how many of you were on Michelle's call today? If I'd have told Michelle we're only charging $180 a month, she'd be laughing. y'all heard today the number she was spitting out? Right? Pretty ridiculous, right? But again, my motive is not the money. Money is not what drives me. What drives me is seeing you all transform. That's what drives me.
Awesome. Thank you.
This is what I get up in the morning for. Some of you who've been with me for a while, they can vouch for this. Does that make sense? Mom, you had a question?
No, I raised my hand for something else you said.
You were being the teacher that you are.
I don't know any better.
So, this is very important we understand, okay? Because mindset could also be life. How many of y'all believe life can knock you down?
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Look, one of my prayers every morning is kick the devil out of my life. A daily reminder. Hope it's yours too. Okay? No room for it here. Some of us here may need to work on defining the why. Do you have it visualized? You know? How many of y'all have grandkids that you're close to? Okay?
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. How many of your grandkids know what you do?
None.
Do you think that might be a good idea to kind of try to educate them a little bit on what you do? You know what that means? That means 1,000% transparent accountability.
Hmm.
I remember back in the network marketing days, most of you guys know that my kids grew around network marketing. Okay? They went to the conventions, they went to the trips, they went everywhere. And if I came home and I spent an entire weekend home without picking out my phone, what do you think the first thing my kid would say?
Aren't you working today?
Why aren't you presenting something to somebody?
Hmm.
Do you know that's probably one of the hardest things to hear from your kids? Guess what? When you have grandchildren that understand, they don't have to understand everything you do. They just need to understand why they get the things they get today. Does that make sense? And when they do that, and you want to know if you work hard that day, right? Just ask your grandkid. Look him in the eyes and say, did I do everything that I could have done to make sure my grandkid got what he needs? If that don't put you in tears, I don't know what will. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Hang on a second.
Yeah.
Let me shut my door real quick.
Raheem, how many views did you get on that TikTok video?
You mean the last one that I put up?
Well, you put out two in a row.
Um, 879 and 870.
Okay.
So here we go, guys. So this is really important, guys, that you make sure that if you don't think your why is defined enough, you need to define that why. Because that why needs to be in writing. Anybody know why it needs to be in writing?
So it's
So
a
you could internalize
reminder.
it?
So you recite it.
Mhm.
If you can't memorize your why after reciting it twice a day for a minimum of 14 days, then that means that's not your why.
Hmm.
That means you haven't figured out your why yet. It shouldn't take you more than 14 days to memorize it. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes.
That's when you know you have your why. You know, all this thing they say, if your why don't make you cry, to me, that's a bunch of BS.
Okay.
It's fairly simple, guys. You can't remember your why and you're truly reciting it twice a day for 14 days? Look, I'm no genius, but I will tell you, this is not your why.
Yeah. So true.
When I recite my why in 14 days, that thing is memorized. And it gets done. The magic, every time you memorize it, it gets done. Think about that for a second.
Yeah.
It gets done. It's a daily reminder. You know? Because why? You're going to say it in your prayers. You're going to say it and recite it while you meditate. You're even going to say it as you're presenting to people. It's just going to come out. That's when you know it's your why. Don't have to make you cry, I promise. Will it? Maybe. I'm the biggest crybaby you'll ever find. Don't get me to watch no emotional movies. I'll be in tears. One of my favorite one is Beaches. Anybody know the movie Beaches?
I've never watched that movie ever. I
Bet,
know the movie, but I never saw it.
Bette
It's a
Midler.
it's a fantastic movie.
One of the best out there, man. One of the
Is,
best out there.
is that
Another,
where does one of them have cancer or something?
correct.
Okay.
Another one that's not a cancer movie is Pure Country. Pure Country is also a very good emotional movie. So I know you're going, oh, Kim likes country. No, Kim doesn't like country. But the movie is good. Another reason could be because your message is not clear. Will your message ever be clear? Yes, it can be. But you're going to work at it. It's not going to come clear just because you want it to be clear. Does that make sense?
Yep.
When do you know if it's clear? When it lands. That's when you know it's clear. If it's not landing, there's only one reason. It's not clear.
Yep.
What do you mean by landing? What do you mean by
Landing.
landing, Tim?
You're getting the engagement and you're getting the conversion. No engagement, no conversion. No conversion, no currency.
Yep.
It's very simple, guys. I didn't say easy. I said simple. There's nothing easy in life. Okay? Now, we also learned from this past workshop that there is 4 disconnects. So guess what? If you got a disconnect somewhere, get with somebody and identify where that disconnect is. But make sure you get with somebody qualified. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You know, one thing I learned from the community is one, if you're going to copy from a cat, make sure you copy from the right cat, right?
That's right.
Yep.
But guess what? Also, be careful who you get your advice from. And
Get your
sometimes
advice from the right cat.
your free advice is exactly what it is. Free advice.
Yep.
Yeah.
I've only taken my advices from people who are qualified to coach or mentor me. Does that make sense, guys?
Yes.
That's very important. If you don't have money to hire a mentor, I'll be honest with you. Your cheapest ticket is right here in PPP. Cheapest. But you definitely get what you pay for. And in most cases, you get more than what you pay for. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
You don't have to go far. I have no doubt that anything we put out in this community is always over delivered because we make sure of that. And we still continuously add. I want you to know Anybody remember how many workshops we're gonna do this month? I mean, this 2026
For the whole
16?
year?
for the whole year.
16?
18.
18.
18. One is already done. Okay. Now, why am I sharing this with you? That's 18 additional streams of income.
Yep. Opportunities.
Yep.
Let me tell you, you're a member of PPP, you're going to get affiliate from day one. You're a community builder, you're going to get affiliate from day one. But the only thing different is that a member, they want to refer 3 to get their tuition back. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
the builder, we ask him to refer 5, and that's your cost to get the key. So once you get the key, you get 100% master resale right. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
And look, you know what I love about digital? Is you get 100% master resale rights on products you didn't create.
Yep.
Yep.
That was that's the reason what brought me to digital marketing. I used to think you have to know what you're doing, you got to create what you're doing before you can get 100% profit. Does that make sense?
Hmm.
To me, when I realized that it doesn't have to be that way, right? Where you can actually truly earn 100% on products you didn't make, I was like, I'm all in.
Yep.
Especially when they're proven products.
Hmm.
If Tim Hess is not proven enough, I don't know what will be for you. How many saw that Tim Hess was down to earth?
Me.
Hmm.
I can't wait until one day I fly out and play golf with the guy. But I might be driving the cart though. I don't know about hitting the ball.
Yeah.
I'll be the bartender on cart. I can make a drink now. All right. So, how do you fix this? It's very simple, guys. If you're already part of premium, which I think most of you guys are here, if not all you guys are here, right? You get 2 one-on-one coaching a month already included. Use one of those and do an audit. You don't need to pay additional money. Does that make sense? You want to audit your system inside out and create a checklist. And from that checklist, knock out each item. Knock it out, knock it out, knock it out, knock it out. That's it. That's the same thing that myself and Brahim do. We're constantly auditing our system. Because we know one thing for sure. Unless you tell me otherwise, I believe that we're all humans here.
Hmm.
What you think?
Yep.
No AIs here.
I don't know. I saw you guys smiling. I don't know now. You hiding something. So, with that being said, guys, okay, these AI are starting to jump in now. Hold on. All right. I already have a guest speaker for February. The workshop in February will be on the 19th. So it'll be like the 18th, the 19th, and the 20th. I won't announce to you guys the guest speaker yet, but I will give you a hint. It would be the newest person that is getting daily sales, daily customer inside of DGC. So I'm sure you guys will be able to put that one and one together. But that remains a mystery for you until then. Okay? Because even if you tell me the name of the person, I will deny it. Another thing that's upcoming is the final version of the start module. I still need to complete those 8 videos. We will finalize that. And then Brahim made a very good point. He brought up something, which I'm going to walk you through. But before this coming workshop, it's all going to be inside a PPP under one module. Okay? How many of you guys are still using the old Kajabi?
Well, I had to stop using it because once I upgraded it, like that was the thing I meant to ask. So when I upgraded to Legacy Builders 2.0, right, and did the certificate,
Uh-huh.
once I upgraded to the bundle, it's like you never like the certification that you took is in the old Kajabi. Once you log into the bundle, it's like you have to start all over again with the certification.
So her philosophy on that is very simple. If you passed it once, it shouldn't take you no problem to pass it a second time. But you're not going to be charged the second time to get the certificate because you already have the certificate. Does that make sense?
Okay.
So is that a Kajabi issue where you need to do it a second time?
No, it's not a Kajabi issue. It's just that if you're
It
able to
logs
pass
you
it
into a
once, you should
different
be able to
portal.
pass it twice. That's all.
Yeah, like because like when you upgraded to Legacy Builders 2.0, you could still see the old when you logged into Kajabi, you could still see your old products and then you could see the 2.0 products. But then when you upgrade to the bundle, you don't see the 2.0 products at all anymore. So it's like everything is gone. It's like a
Because the 2.0 products is obsolete.
yeah,
So basically what Michelle is saying is you went from a Toyota to a Tesla. Why do you need
right,
to look at the manual of a Toyota when you have the manual of a Tesla?
right.
All right.
Does that make
Kim,
sense? Yeah.
Kim, I got the bundle, so and I got my certificate before under 2.0. So to get a certificate under the bundle, is there a additional training? I'm not training, but course to take and pass with a fee?
No, it's the same course you're taking. It's just that if you want a physical certificate when you open it up, you just had to go take the exam again. That's all. But you're not paying for anything.
Okay, and where is that? In
I'm
is that
about to walk you through it.
thank you.
If you just give me a minute, okay? Let me find it. I got things so organized. Sometimes you got it so organized and you can't find it.
I hate when that happens.
You hate
Yeah,
when that happens, huh?
done that.
Hold on. I know I have it here. DGC Espanol. Here we go. All right. Oop, I clicked on the wrong one.
Oh well. Try again.
All right, here we go. So this is where your Kajabi for the bundle is. Okay. Come on. Why did you do that? All right. Here we go. We hit the home page. Come down here. So when you go to the bundle, the one thing that you don't want to skip, as you can see, there's 6 phases. Okay. You guys know that 90% of the people, they skip phase 1
Hmm.
and they go straight to phase 2. You know why? Because this one says attraction to get attention and build awareness. You want to know where 80% of the most important information is? Right here in number one in the foundation.
Yep.
The number one reason, guys, that people don't get their first sale is because they skip this part right here. They skip this part. These 5 videos right here are crucial. Crucial. To the point where I'm going to duplicate every one of these videos inside of the PPP.
Hmm.
That's how crucial they are.
Yep.
It's a non-negotiable. Here's what I found out. Okay? This is also after confirming and speaking with Michelle and Mike. 95% of the people who complete these 5 videos before they go to the framework, right? Made their first sale in the first 14 days.
Yep.
Mm.
Does that give you a hint?
Yep.
Yep.
So, how important is these 7 videos? These 5 videos?
Super important.
Super important.
And you
Okay?
want to watch them in succession. Do not skip ahead. Watch them they're set up this way for a purpose, because it's to get you, it's to build up your mindset, your understanding of what you have in your hand. So skipping kind of defeats the purpose. So you want to do them in order because it builds to something. So you definitely want to watch those things.
As you can see, there's a reason why they separated the setup module and the system modules.
Right.
That's the biggest difference of
Yep.
Legacy 2.0 versus Bundle.
Yep.
Biggest difference. In the 2.0, it's all combined together. And if you don't know what you're doing, you don't know what videos to skip. Like, imagine this. And I know now I sound like Daryl, right? Imagine, okay? You don't use System IO. Then naturally you're gonna have to skip some video because you don't want to waste your time watching those videos that you don't need, right?
Right.
You don't have that problem with the bundle because it is separated.
Hmm.
Do you guys see the value?
Mhm.
Yep.
You want to know something? Now, I'm not telling you that the separation is worth 500 bucks, but I am telling you it is worth 500 bucks.
Just for the clarity alone, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
It is worth the 500 bucks. Okay? But let me tell you another stat. Okay? So that was phase 1, correct? Right? That was phase 1, right? Let's go
Yep.
to phase 2. What do you see in phase 2? 7-day launch to profit, storytelling, right? What else you see here, right? Everything you need to do what? To do your message clarity.
Yep.
You ready for this? Those who complete phase 2 and phase 1 completely inside out, no skipping, no shortcut. You're going through it with a fine tooth comb. Make 10K their first 30-day challenge.
Whoa.
Yep.
You want to know how I know? I was put in front of 35 people when they called this meeting to answer my question. All 35 people made 10K in their first time that they did the 30-day challenge.
Hmm.
You guys are looking at one right here, but this
Wow.
was with the old one. This was with the first version of Legacy Builders. I went through that entire thing. I made $12,900 my first month.
And most
Oh,
of you
man.
know my story is I made $33,000 on my first 60 days because I came in 30 days after they started the 90 days. which
Yep.
was the last 90 days of 2024. So does it work?
If
Yeah.
you work it.
It works.
You know, they say system only work when you work the system.
Mm.
You can't be eating Chinese and expect to get a ribeye results. It ain't gonna work.
I did not follow those steps. Fine tooth comb on part 1 and 2.
And you know what's the most ironic part, Mom?
What's that?
You still made a sale.
Guilty as charged. But
Do you
Isn't
then
know
that
how
good?
many people right now that's been in legacy as long as you, if not longer, and still have not had the first sale?
the $900 sale is good. Now what I'm looking at is I can't be in a driver training car for this system and let Kim do all the work.
Correct.
Right.
And that's anything you do in life.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody makes it to the clouds on the driver's seat. I mean, the passenger seat. In order to
Yep.
make it to the clouds and to the destination, you have to be in the driver's seat.
You do. And it's very hard to sell a product if you're not using it.
Absolutely.
It's
Yeah.
super hard.
And guess what? This right here is part of using it.
Yep. That's
This
the
right here is
whole
part of
point.
using it, guys. That certification is great, but that certification is not going to get you your first sale. It's like this. You go to college. You get that piece of paper that says you graduated. Does that mean you qualify for the job?
No,
Nope.
No, absolutely not. That just says you can apply for the job. Whoa, that's deep. So you get a certification for 2.0. That doesn't mean you can make a sale. That just means that you know the book say.
Mm.
And guess what? The book ain't gonna put the keys in the car for you. No. That's reality check here, guys. Reality check. That's why it's so important that I make sure the first two phases, step by step, will be in PPP module. So that when someone purchases Legacy, they know exactly where to go to get started. But for right now, use your Kajabi. Don't wait for that to be in PPP yet. Does that make
Mm-hmm.
sense?
Mm-hmm.
It's already in place. Use it. Don't let it collect dust. I challenge you this. You prove to me that you complete phase 1 and phase 2, and please do it and show me that you could not make a sale. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Because I promise you, you will not be the first one. It's not going to happen. Not on my watch. And the reason why you didn't make that sale is probably because you skipped something somewhere. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
You tell me how many people out there will tell you, just like I told you, because they don't have interest in you. You know, sometimes I can be hard headed, but I know when to fall and I know when to hold. Right, Brahim?
Yes, right.
You're getting country, Kim. You're getting country.
Yeah.
gotta know when to hold them. Know when to hold.
So that's what I wanted to cover today, guys. I know I'm horrible. I always go over 15, 30 minutes, but my apologies.
Always worth it.
Yep.
But I want to tell you guys, there's no reason why we can't grow this community in the next 4 days. If we really put our mind to it, we can take it to 200. If we put our mind to it. What I mean, in our content that we put out. Okay? Like Brahim and I, we're so focused on content. We're looking for strategies to increase traffic. We're implementing things. We tried this, tried that, just to make sure it works before we introduce it to you guys. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
One of the strategies he and I are working on is long form YouTube, breaking it up into shorts to drive traffic to the long form. So
Right.
he's doing his strategy and I'm doing my strategy, and we're comparing notes afterwards to make sure that what we introduce to you guys works with
Yep.
the proof in the pudding. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Meantime, what should you all be focused on is how you put your videos out. Are you putting it out with purpose, or are you just putting out videos just to put out videos? How do you know? I just have to look at your wall. When I look at your wall, within 7 seconds, anybody know why 7 seconds? Within 7 seconds, if I can't figure out your story by taking any 7 videos on your wall, then that means you failed the 7-second test.
Tim.
Go ahead.
So, should we do our videos first, such as they are, or finish phases 1 and 2 first, and then start the video?
You walk and chew gum at the same time.
Okay.
It's like saying this. If I jump out of the plane, do I jump out if the parachute is open? Do I wait for it to open to jump out? Or do I jump out and let it open on the way? Make sense? Right?
Yes.
Business, walk, and chew gum at the same time, guys. That's business. Just like I said, you got to get busy doing something before you can expect the money to come, right? That's why B-U-S-E is the first syllable of busy, or business. There's only one S in the first syllable. There's two S in the second syllable, right? So you got to get busy before you can get the nest. That's why there's $2 in the nest. Does that make sense? If two types of people who get busy, and I will close with this. You got those who get busy doing something, and you got those who get busy doing nothing. But there's only 4 types of people in the real world. Okay? The first type of people is the people who make it happen. Second type of people is the people who wanna
Wonder.
make it happen. They're the wannabes. Then you got the third type of people who watch those who make it happen. And then you don't want to be the fourth one. The fourth one is the one that say, what happened?
I thought you were going to say the Bushwick Bill. There's 3 types of people in this world. People that don't know what happened, people that wonder what happened, and people like us who make things happen.
So the one that I share with you is the version of Norman Vincent Peale.
Okay.
Norman Vincent Peale is the one who shares that. And it's in a book called If You Think You Can, You Can.
Nice.
Good stuff.
And the one I
He's
was
one of my
sharing,
favorites.
the one I was sharing was from Stranded on Death Row, Dr. Dre.
All right, guys. I'm already late for a meeting right after this. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. We're gonna have a workshop. Okay.
All
If
right,
you
brother.
did not go to the free workshop that Michelle is doing today, I recommend you go tomorrow. Okay. Even if it's just to attend the free portion. Okay. You see value for you to attend the VIP? Great. I have never attended her workshops without attending VIP. That's just me. Okay. But this is why we have the most detailed, strategized, and income producing community. That's the type of leadership that you guys are currently following.
Cool.
Just so you know. Okay? So, y'all have a great night.
All right, y'all.
I know some of you, I have meetings with you afterwards. That's fine. But y'all have a great night. And if I don't see you then, I'll see you tomorrow. Okay?
See you tomorrow,
Awesome.
guys.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye.
All right.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Right. See you
Jeff.
later.
Jeff,
Yeah.
we need to still connect, buddy.
Okay.
You think you can schedule something on my calendar sometime?
Yeah.
Because I don't know what your schedule and you got a lot of things cooking. So
Yeah. I'm just trying to get through this stupid stuff that I'm trying to get through. Okay.
Okay.
One of my rental units. Okay. They just notified me that I got to get it refinanced.
Oh,
Okay. So I'm working on getting that done. That's the most
okay.
important right now.
Okay. No problem. Is
Yeah,
it
it's a big-
is it an equity issue or what is it?
No. It's the bank. They did the interest rate for 5 years at 3.1%, and they just sent us a letter that they won't renew it.
Oh, so you got an arm. You got an arm.
Yeah, yes, that's the fucking problem. Excuse me. That's the problem. Okay, yes, I got an arm.
Okay. All
So
right.
I'm working on that real hard right now to try to get that done.
Because if you have an arm, that means there's a prepayment penalty involved.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
But then if you don't pay it after 14 days, then there's another penalty that's involved.
Oh wow. Okay.
Okay, but with that said, okay, the appraisal came in at way over the
As
what
long
we
as your loan to value is low, you should have no problem.
right.
Even hard money will take that long.
Yeah. Well, that's what we're working on right now to do a short-term loan just to get that done and then do whatever we have to later.
But make sure when you take a hard money, you take it with no prepayment penalty.
Right.
Otherwise, you're going back to the square one. So
Yep, that's exactly right. That's what Brandon told me too.
I do know a little bit.
Yeah. Well, that's good. That's good advice.